All right, welcome back. In this video, I'm just going to go over some of the basic things that you need to know on how to start using Propstream right away. There's many resources out there to be able to get data of different types of demographics. Propstream is one of our favorites just because of how easy it is to use and also the interface and how easy to use. It's great for investors and realtors. Not only are you able to get very picky and detailed in the type of data you're searching for, but you're able to helps you comp properties as well too. So you don't really have to work out the MLS. So we'll kind of just dive on in and just show you some of the basics. Now remember, I'm only going to tell you and show you what you really need to know to start implementing right away. There's going to be a lot of different buttons and there's a lot of different features. But I'm only going to tell you on how to use it as a realtor and how you can get started right away. Obviously, up here in the top left, you got your search. You can put in a city, county, or the specific address. Right here, we got the filtering, and I'll show you that in a bit with a bunch of different filtering options. Over here on the left, in this property section, this is where all your saved properties will be. So if you save a list, which I'll show you in a second, all your saved lists will be right there. If you're going to skip trace, all your contacts will just show up right here. And then you got your skip tracing tool, which will allow you to, once you save a list, be able to just start downloading homeowners' contact information right there. For the example, we'll just use San Diego County. Once you type in the city, county, or address, it'll start populating the numbers for you and show you what's going on in that area. Obviously, the amount of homes in the MLS, how many pre-foreclosures, auctions, foreclosures, non-owner occupied, absentee vacants, liens, high equity. The great thing too is once you do a search, you can come over here and save it as a search. So if you want to come later, your properties will pop over here on the right side and it pulls the information straight from the MLS. And when it comes to data, it's always updated. That's why we like Propstream, is they get their data from the top 3 data providers out there. And so it's always up to date every single week. But kind of just go over some of the filtering. Once you click on, after you search like a city or a county, you click on the filter, and over here, you'll be able to see owner occupied. Click yes or no. Obviously, you can see this drop down if you want to find just a specific type of list type. Or if you want to get granular, you can just keep playing with all the filtering options. So let's say if you just want to find single family homes, you can go off based off bedrooms, square feet, bathrooms, even the year built. Let's say I want to find homes earlier than that were built before 2000. And you can even go by MLS status. You can see the listing amount, how many days on the market, whether it's active, contingent, if it expired, or if it's pending, or if it was sold. You can even find properties that are not on MLS and if they're off market. And you can even find rental properties out there by using this tool. You can search by foreclosure, listing date, auction dates. You can go by ownership info. It's best to find properties that are individually owned by not by a corporation. You can put how many years they lived in the property, whether they're out of state, if it's vacant. You can even go with find properties that have a lien or anybody just had a divorce or going through a bankruptcy, and even search by the lien amount on the property. And of course, you can even search for homes based off the estimated value of the home or the estimated rental income. And then, of course, you can search by equity, how much equity, a percentage of equity. And you can even search by properties based off what type of mortgage or loan they have on the property. Those are just some of the basics right there. Now, let's just say, for example, I click on options. Let's say I want to save a search. Search, there's a difference between saving a search and adding to a list. Saving a search is, let's say I go through all my filtering and I have a really awesome search and I like these specific properties and I want to be able to come back to the search and not have to, go through the filtering again. Literally, after you're done with your filtering, all you have to do is just click on properties right here and click Save Search. And you can put in the details, and then that search will always be here when you click on the folder All Searches. So if you're always, let's say, looking for vacant homes in Escondido under 3,000 square feet, I can do that through the filtering. Then come over here to Save Search and just save that as a search. And that way, I can have it notify me immediately every time a new property hits those specifications. I can let it remind me daily or weekly if any new properties pop up in that search. And then if we come over here to properties, Again, this is where our saved marketing list will be if we have a specific list. And I'll show you that in some of the other modules. What's also cool is you can zoom in on the map. Let's say if I want to get in pretty close over here in Mesa, there's a drawing tool over here in the top left. You can click on the drawing tool. And we can even draw a radius and then be able to see all the same different types of numbers and all the different types of homes within this square. So obviously there's 91 properties in MLS. Over here I got 6 pre-foreclosures, 3 auctions, 1 foreclosure, non-owner occupied quite a bit, 124 liens over here. And that way I can get a little bit granular in search. Over here when you got your properties, you can click on property and you'll be able to see all the details and specifications of this property. Pulls all the photos from the MLS so we can search through the photos. Even will tell me if it's on the market, if it's for sale at the moment, bed, bath, square feet, lot square footage, even give me an estimated value, tell me when the last sale was, the date, and how much it sold for. It'll even show me different comparables and the average sales price that's on the area and the average days on market. And over here on the right side, you can even tell me estimated equity of a property, what the rent is going for, what the mortgage balance is, and if there's any liens. Of course, you got your typical property details, last sale information, the assessment information, buyer information, even the mortgage information, the banker, who they got the loan from, even census record, if it's in the MLS or was recently sold, give me all the MLS features as well. Give me all the tax information, all the past mortgage information, even transaction information. And the great thing is, this tool allows us to even do our comparisons with nearby properties. So let's say you just got a new listing or you're putting a bid on a house for some buyers. You can run your comps within this tool. You can put in, we'll just go ahead and do it. Let's just put in a specific address. So let's say we had a listing appointment with this property. We can check out the details of it. We need to find what exactly we can list it for and look for some past comps. You can also do this, click on comparables. It'll automatically pull some of the best comps that are close by, but it also allows you to get a little bit more granular. So let's just say we just want to find properties in the MLS. So we got 150. And let's see here. This is a 4-bed, 2-bath, around 1,700 square feet. So we can even get a little bit more granular with the comps and put bedrooms. So I want between 3 to 4 bedrooms. I want to find homes between 1,300 and 1,800 square feet. Minimum of 2 bathrooms. And then over here, we can even click on these top ones to have it sorted. So I want to find the most recent list date. Over here, we also have the filtering option of, whether it's off market, whether it's currently active for sale, if there's any contingent, any expired, it'll say fail, which is expired, and what's pending right now, and also what recently just sold. And that way you can easily compare different properties, get more granular with what to compare it with. The cool thing is like if there's a specific property list that you would like to check out, all you have to do is click on it, hit details, and it'll automatically bring up a separate tab for that. So it's a great tool. You can even check and uncheck to get rid of some. Or if you're going through your comparables and you want to have a few, you can click on them. You can even save them to a separate list so you can download that information as well. So these are just some of the generic basic features of Propstream that a realtor would use them and implement right away. In these next videos, I'll kind of show you how to get and find the specific data, let's say around a new listing, open house, to find potential sellers down in the future that we can deploy ringless voicemails, do Facebook ads, and mailers too.